All right, my friends, I bought 100 shares, nothing much, but 100 shares of ExxonMobil, XOM, right before close. I'm not even sure what price I got. I always do market orders. If you're an active trader, you probably don't want to do market orders, but I don't know why you'd be an active trader anyway. What did Exxon do here today? Yeah, 40. I think I got it like 40 bucks a share. It's at 40. All right, so I think I got it right about 40. I can't remember, but around. I think it costs. I think 4,200 bucks. Not a huge trade. I always do round lots. I try to at least. So that would be what's called an odd lot or round lot is shares is 100. All right, units of 100. So 100 is a round lot. 200 is a round lot. 150. I almost did 150. I didn't want to do anything in the $10,000 range. But ExxonMobil is in VTV, so I had to sell some. Oh, I got a crick in my back. I had to sell some VTV in order to buy ExxonMobil. My accounts are Schwab, no commissions on either side. At least I don't think on the sale of VTV. I don't think there's any commission. I don't think there's a commission. It's crazy. Is there not a commission? I don't think there was. Nuts. Anyway, so I sold some VTV. I think I just sold 5,000 bucks worth to put 4,000 whatever it was into Exxon, and that's fine. I got $1,000 left. I guess I'll put that back into. I'll probably put that back into VDIGX, and we'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, I like the idea that ExxonMobil can pay its dividend by cash flow. Someone had mentioned had a payout ratio of 200%. That's certainly a concern. That is a concern for sure. The fact, and then a bunch of you sent me an article about whether or not Exxon can look at Nasdaq up 200 points, the S&P 500. So Nasdaq was up. This tech stuff is getting nuts, man. I don't get why people don't see this. Nasdaq was up. Come on, man. 1.73% today. S&P was up 1.02. Dow was only up 0.3. Don't pay attention to Dow. Dow's irrelevant, but S&P. Nasdaq up 1.73. It's a tech. It's a tech bull. I just man load up. Look, this is just me. I'm not telling you what to do, but I went through this in the '90s, man. And if you were around, you did too. And you would say, if I only would have loaded up on the value stuff, the dividend stuff, I would have had a great decade the following. I just I cannot, you cannot tell me this is not the same exact thing happening. It's crazy to me. Do you think ExxonMobil is going bankrupt? Come on. Now look, people said that about GE. I get it. ExxonMobil is an energy concern. We need our oil, we need our gas, we need our nuclear. In fact, I just read a headline. I got to read the article that said even the Democrats are supporting nuclear now. ExxonMobil bought an entity. So look, I'm not here to convince you to buy it. I'm not in the least. I'm just saying the contrarian in me, which is probably a bad investment play, to be perfectly honest, it'd be overly contrarian. But I'm sitting there thinking, all right, they got enough cash flow to pay their dividends. The payout ratio, I don't know if that was last quarter. I haven't looked. Or the payout ratio just means how much profits they have, how much of that is going to the dividends. So if they make $100 in profits and they have a $200 dividend, that's a payout ratio of 200%. All their profits are going to the dividends plus something else. That'd be in retained earnings, that'd be in cash that they have sitting in their treasury account or something like that. I don't know if they're looking at the quarterly payout ratio. This is, the facts are the oil is and the energy, anything in energy has just been taken on a chin. So that doesn't shock me that the payout ratio would be so high. But the payout ratio hasn't been 200% for the last 5 years. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm willing to take I hate to say gamble with $4,000. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's 4,000. I don't want to make it sound like it's nothing, but it's for me, I'm like, yeah, I'll be willing to buy that if I get 8.5% dividend yield. I have a sneaky suspicion I probably wish I would have bought more. Frankly, I'm just gonna sit on this forever. Just sit on it forever and ever and ever, and let the dividends just keep accumulating. And we'll see what happens. Anytime there's negative news, all right, that's when you want to. I tell you, the negative stuff is when you're saying, oh, okay, when everyone's against it, that's when the value is. I'm not touching Exxon because they can't even keep their 401k match because they want to make sure they protect the dividend. Okay, that's, I tell you, anytime there's negative news is when you can go in there and buy something hopefully for cheap. I don't know. Will it be cheap? It could be a hell of a lot cheaper. And then I don't know. But either way, I'm still getting that 8.5% dividend yield, though. In fact, the close of today, the dividend, man, my back, geez Louise, just doing, the dividend yield right now on Exxon is Yeah, 8.51 still. All right, so that the dividend yield hasn't changed. So today was just basically flat day. But anyway, anytime you're getting 8.5% dividend yield, as long as they continue to pay the dividend, which I fully expect they will, as long as they continue to pay the dividend, just sit there and let the freaking dividend. Just buy more shares every quarter, reinvest at a lower price. I'm comfortable with that. So anyway, I figured I'd let you know. All right, we'll see you.